Today I'm showing you how to optimize your PC for higher FPS, lower delay, and lower ping in 2026 for free. Alright guys, before changing any settings, you want to make sure you give create a restore point so that way you go back to your PC's original settings if you would like to revert them in the future. So to do this, go to the search bar on the bottom left, type in restore, and then click on the create a restore point. You guys want to click the configure right here. Make sure turn on system protection is checked on. Then you guys want to go to the create, click on the create button, and then just type in any name. I'm just going to say tutorial restore. I'm going to click on create. I was going to create the restore point. Alright, once the restore point is created, you guys want to go back to the search bar, type in view advanced system settings, and click on it. Now on this advanced tab, you want to go to the performance, then click on settings. Alright, now you guys are probably going to be on this setting right here. So you want to click on the custom, and you want to turn off everything except for these three right here and smooth edges of screen fonts. So you want to make sure your options are the exact same as mine. Once they are, click on apply. Alright, now go to settings, then personalization, and colors. Alright, now once in colors, you want to turn off transparency effects. As you can see, it's currently blurred out for me because I do not have Windows activated, but if you do have it activated, just make sure you turn it off. Also, while you're here, I'd probably switch to a solid color background for better performance. It might just give you a tiny performance boost, but if you don't want to do it, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, now go back to settings, go to accessibility, and go to visual effects. And you guys want to make sure animation effects are turned off. Now still in settings, go to system, display, scroll down to graphics. Then you want to click on advanced graphics settings. You want to make sure hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. Same with variable refresh rate. Then go back to system, display. Then you want to scroll down and you want to click on add desktop app. Now is when you find the file location of whatever game you play. So I'm just going to do this example for Fortnite. So I'm going to go find Fortnite right now. Once you have added it, you want to click on the drop down. Then you want to go to the GPU preference. Click on it. Do high performance. Once done with that, go to display. Scroll back down to the bottom. Click on advanced display. Click on your monitor. I'm going to go to my main monitor right here, display 2. And go to the choose refresh rate. You want to make sure it's on the max that it allows. My monitor's max is 240, so I'm going to click 240 right here. Alright, now you're done with the settings. Go back to the search bar, type in power, click on edit power plan, then click on power options. Now on the bare minimum, you have to be in the ultimate performance power plan, but it's very poor compared to the sponsor of today's video, Risen's custom plan. If you want his custom plan and want to be tweaked by the absolute best tweakers in the game, you can check out Risen Tweaks in the description, and you can use code LUNAT for 15% off. And now if you guys are using the ultimate performance default Windows plan, just click on the change plan settings, click on change advanced power settings. This folder is going to come up right now. Make sure you're on your power plan. Scroll down to USB settings, USB selective expend settings. Make sure it's set to disabled. Click on apply once it's disabled. Guys, you also want to scroll down to the PCI Express. Click on the link state power management and make sure it's set to off. Also click on the process power management. You want to set the maximum processor state to 100%. And you want to have the minimum processor rate to be around 5 to 10%. So I'm just going to do 5. Now you want to exit out of that. Go back to the search bar, type in game mode, go on game mode settings. You want to make sure game mode is set to on. I'll go back to this gaming tab right here. Go to captures. And under recording preferences, you want to turn off background recordings if you have that option. I don't even have that option, but for most people, they will have it. Alright, now go back to gaming. Go to game bar at the top. And if you guys do not use game bar, you just want to disable it all. So turn that off, turn that off. If you guys use game bar for clipping or anything like that, I do have a link. I do have a video on the best clipping software that puts much less stress on your PC and is way better than game bar or anything else like Metal. Alright, now in the settings, you want to go back to the system. You want to go to notifications. Make sure these are turned off. And now go to your bottom tab bar, right click on it, click on task manager. And now you want to go to this thing right here to go to your startup apps. You want to make sure every single app is disabled. And mine are already disabled, so I have nothing to disable. Also, if you don't know how to disable one, just click on it. And then right up here, you just click on the disable button. Alright guys, go to your desktop, right click on it, click on show more options, then click on Nvidia control panel. And by the way, this step only works if you have an Nvidia graphics card. So if you have an AMD graphics card, it will not work. Alright, once this panel comes up, you want to go to the adjust desktop size and position. Then under the select a scaling mode, you guys want to make sure you're on full screen. You also want to make sure perform scaling is on your GPU and your refresh rate is set to your max. Once you have set those, there's going to be an option to apply it in the bottom right here. Click on the apply. Then your screen might go black for a second and the settings will be applied. I'll go back to manage 3D settings. And you guys want to copy my exact settings. So image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, isotropic filtering off, anti-aliasing, FXAA off, gamma correction off. Mode, you want to be on application controlled. Now for the transparency, you want that off. Background application, max frame rate off. CUDA GPUs on all. CUDA fallback policy, driver default. DSR factors off. Low latency mode on. Max frame rate off. Monitor technology, you want to be on fixed refresh. MFAA off. OpenGL GDI compatibility auto. OpenGL rendering GPU. You just want to make sure you're on your graphics card. You do not want to be on a CPU for this one. Then power management mode, preferred maximum performance. Preferred refresh rate, application controlled. Data cache size, driver default. Now for all the texture filterings, you want to be on, allow, high performance, on. Then threaded optimization, auto. And then these last ones, you want to be off. Use the 3D application settings, 1, off, and auto. And once you're done with that, you want to click on the apply in the bottom right. Then you're done with the Nvidia control panel. Alright, now back on your desktop, click your Windows key, then R, then type in ncpa.cpl, then click OK. Now you guys need to make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi via an Ethernet cable for the most stable and best network latency. If you are on Wi-Fi, do not follow this step because I'm going to be showing you the best Ethernet settings. So go to your Ethernet, right click on it, go to properties, then click on the Internet Protocol version 4, click on configure, yes. Alright, now the screen is going to come up. Go to power management. You want to make sure you uncheck allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. After that's unchecked, you want to go to the advanced tab. And now I'm going to show on screen the settings that you need to disable. Everyone's PC is different, so you might not have every setting, but just do your best to disable them. If you guys want to know how to disable something, just click on it and go to the value. Make sure it's on disabled for whatever option that is. Alright, once you've disabled everything that you have to, click on the OK. Alright, now you're done with the best Ethernet settings. Exit out of that. Alright, now lastly, this tip is completely optional, but I highly recommend it. And I really do think it could take some stress off of your computer. So just go to whatever browser you have, type in Malwarebytes, then click on the first link. And now you're going to be on this homepage, so just click on the download now. And just so you guys know, this software is trusted by millions of people and is one of the top free malware removers, so I highly recommend you do that. Once the setup is downloaded, just click on it. You might go black for a second, then click on the install right here. Then you want to click on skip this step. And now it's going to download the necessary dependencies for the app. And once it says success, click on open Malwarebytes. And once it's open, you guys want to click on the scan right here. It's going to scan your whole entire PC for any malware and get rid of it. And oftentimes malware runs in the background, putting extra stress on your PC. So it can just help alleviate that stress and get it out of it. And once the scanner is done and it's quarantined all the items, you guys want to restart your PC. Now, if this guide helped you at all, I highly recommend you check out Risen Tweaks, which offers a much better performance boost, lower delay, and lower ping than this current tutorial. You can check it out in the link in the description, and you can use code LUNAT for 15% off of your order. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.